Good morning, FLOSSTUBE. My name is Wendy. Welcome to my craft room. It's been a couple weeks since I recorded my whip parade, and I have a little bit of stitching to show you. For those who are new, I am a crafter. I do all kinds of crafts, knitting, crochet, cross stitch. I tend to gravitate to what's easiest for me and what I know best. So that was part of my reasoning for starting a floss tube, was to encourage me to do more stitching, because I do want to do more stitching. I've stitched little kits in the past, but never full coverage and all kinds of things like this available now. It's just, once you find floss tube, it opens up your world. It is Saturday, January 24th. It's early in the morning, like it's about 9 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock in the morning. It is minus 22 degrees Celsius here in southwestern Ontario. That is about -7, I think, in Fahrenheit. So it's cold. It's cold everywhere. I'm hoping and praying that people in the southern states do okay with the freezing rain expected. And lots of snow everywhere, so I hope everybody stays safe, stays warm, stays inside as much as possible, and gets lots of crafting done. If you do want to see other crafting, I have other videos on my channel that are just called Crafty Updates, and that's where I will show my knitting, crocheting, sewing, quilting, whatever I'm up to. This is going to be strictly cross stitch. So the first thing I have is a finish, one finished object. This is from the Rosewood Manor Oh Santa book. There's 1, 2, 3 different patterns in here, and also different ideas how you can use the break up the patterns to make different things. But I'm sticking, to the recommended. So I've done this first pillow, and that is my finish. Oh, maybe I'll put it up against the, there we go, that looks better. So this was using, I think 14 count Aida, or maybe 16 count Aida. That was supplied in the kit. I got the kit, it was a Christmas box from Garon Stitchery. The called for colors are Weeks Dye Works. Where are they? Okay, yeah, there was Bayberry. Strawberry Fields. Very pretty. And Turkish Red. And Blue Spruce. And then I just think I used 5200. Oh no, there was a white in here as well. Whitewash. Yeah. There. So I think I'll finish it as a pillow. Yeah, I can leave that out and maybe get that done for next week, or next video, hopefully. Yeah, so that's exciting, my first finish of the year. I'm not sure if that'll replace something on my stitching list, and I'll start maybe the next pillow, the ho ho ho. Oh gee, I stopped. Okay. So that's that. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'll start the next. I'll probably start the next pillow. Okay. All right. Okay. This next project is Summer House Stitchworks. Tales from the Sea. This is the 2021 Fragments in Time. This one is the anchor. I love nautical, anything nautical, especially anchors and lighthouses. So let's see, I think I did 100 more stitches on this. Mostly the, I don't know what color that is. Okay, it's a DMC floss, but I lost the number. And the fabric I'm using is 18 count Aida by Mystic Fabrics. The colorway is Brain Fog. I got that from Garon Stitchery. And that's what I have done so far. There's actually quite a bit of stitching left. There's all these are kind of shell-like motifs that will go all the way around the outside, and then all throughout the body of it there'll be stitching on every other line. So there's still quite a bit to be done on this little guy. Looks are deceiving. You see a small project and you think, oh, that's tiny, that'll take no time. It's a lot of stitching on this little guy. I've stitched it before. I think I just did the anchor. I did commemorative pillows for a couple people in my family when my dad passed away. He was a sailor, so I did an anchor for, I think I did my sister and my brother, and then I had my dad's name and the date of birth and date of death, and yeah, so that turned out really well. And I'm just using DMC colors for this, the DMC equivalents. It calls for Weeks Dye Works, but it gives DMC equivalents, so I've just used whatever I had the closest to it. Okay, next is, this chart is by Maximum Cross Stitch. It's called September's Revenge. This was for Sampler September one year. It was through Evertote. Yeah, I've been forgetting to show the bags. This bag was by Garon House of Totem Bags. And this little pouch was from the Fat Quarter Shop. I took her Cross Stitch University. It's a cute little bag. And this bag is from Evertote. This little charm, I got that from Pastime Pieces in Blenheim. And Evertote is in London, Ontario. Okay. So this, I'm using Roxy Floss, this colorway, and the fabric is just a scrap piece of fabric that I tea dyed. It's just I think 16 count Aida, maybe. Oh, that's so pretty. Once again, these are no joke. I got the house done first thinking that was the most difficult part, but these flowers, they are a lot of work. Right now I'm working up in this area doing the shading, the outlining of that flower. So this was my temperature stitching. And what did I get? Oh, I did this once for temperature stitching. I did 53 stitches, and then I worked on this for half an hour. So I still have more to go, which is this was my Whip Go call number 7, was to work on this for 10 hours in January. Yeah, so I think I've worked on it for about an hour. Yeah, beautiful. I love the colors. Yeah. Yeah, so what I forgot to mention was I'm doing, not every day, but I try to do temperature stitching, the kind where you take the high temperature of the day, you take if it's a single digit, fine. If it's a double digit, you take the last digit, and then you have projects assigned to those digits, like 0 to 9. And then if it's going to be that temperature of the day, you can do whatever you choose. I've chosen to do 50 stitches. Okay. The next bag is also from Garon. Beautiful cardinal bag. And this is my dream catcher. Well, I'm calling it dream catcher. I'm not sure what it's called. I don't have the packaging that it came in. It's a pre-stamped project. And that got called twice, so I've done 100 stitches on that, mostly in this blue color. So it's just a tiny bit. You see how big this project is going to be. You see the little bit I've got done. That ought to keep me busy for a while. And the floss came on cards. Oof. I love the deep blues and that red. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just not enough hours in the day. Okay. And my next project is the Heaven and Earth stitch along last year, so 2025. I chose the Steampunk Portal because of the colors. I love the colors. And this is my very first attempt at full coverage, and I tell you, it did not go so well. I got 25 count, or 25, yeah, 25 count easy grid, and I tried to do the parking method, and oh my goodness, I just had a mess of floss. I couldn't, so I took it out, started again, and I was trying to do 2/1, and I just found that was too thick, so now I'm doing 1/1 coverage, and I'm finding that better. And I was trying to go diagonal, and I just watched somebody's video that showed how they do parking, and I think I'm going to try a little bit more parking, but in a more manageable section. But here I've done some cross country to finish out threads. Let me see. It says I only did 50 on this. So, a long way to go. I forgot to check the percentages, and I'm recording on my tablet, so hopefully I'll get better at doing these videos and take that information down ahead of time. Okay. The next thing I've done is the Peppermint Purple stitch along this year. I've not done black work yet, so this is interesting. I just chose a free layout. These colors aren't a good indication. My color on my printer ran out. So the colors actually start yellow and then go into orange and red, and then you get some blue, I think, and purple maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. So the third week came out on Wednesday, and I've got the 2 weeks done. So I've got the layout for January done, and I've started the layout for February. Yeah, so this is week 1 and week 2. It's hard to see that color. That is, I think 940. DMC 940. I'm following the colors that they recommend in the pattern. Very interesting. Of course, it's a learning curve for me doing the black work, and then like everything is such a pattern, like it's like a design. So if you try and go row by row, it seems easy, but then you tend to want to finish that little pattern, and then it's like, okay, where did I do? Did I do that pattern? Did I? So I'm gonna try and like, so say here's a very small portion of the pattern. So I think what I'll do is this is really light because of my printer running out of ink, but I'm going to get a marker and then mark off every stitch that I do to help me keep track more easily. I did 2 weeks in 1 day, and that was a bit much, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of grace to, now that I'm almost caught up, hopefully stay caught up. So you do one pattern or one area a week. Yeah, so each of these little boxes is a week, and there's 52 of them. Yeah. I'm looking forward to doing that. Like I say, it's my first time trying it, so I'm liking it. I love the black back work, what do you call it? Black work for the outline. That's what I'm trying to say, the outline. I found doing this was so meditative, and you could just get lost doing that forever. Okay. And then there's just one more thing that I've worked on, and that is this year's Sal. I forgot to print out a picture of it. Let's see. Let's see, I'm on the Facebook group, see if somebody's printed a picture of it. I chose the fairy tale option. No. Da da da. Here we go, here we go. No. Okay, not working. I swear, when I'm scrolling on my phone, that thing comes up 25 times a day, just to remind me that I haven't done anything on it. Now that I'm looking for it, I can't find it. Okay, Next time I'll have a picture. But anyway, I have done I didn't write down how many stitches I've done. Okay. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I think all of this orangey reddish color is all new from the last time. I showed this. So I'm pretty sure I've done oh, I remember now. The last time I worked on it, it was 78 stitches. Yeah. So I seem to be working in a good groove with that when I do have it out. I've got one of these stands, the wooden ones. I've tried using that to hold on to it. It's a little awkward. I don't know if buying a Lowry stand is really a good investment for me. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's really all I have to share this week, or this 2 weeks. I am trying to get more in the habit of stitching every day. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's it. Yep. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll try and pay more attention to detail for the next video and get better at doing this. So anyway, please come back and give me a chance. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. And like I said, if you like other crafty things, check out my crafty updates. I have a lot going on in there as well. And yeah, so anyway, bye for now. Please stay warm, stay safe, everybody, in this cold spell and stormy weather coming. And I'll see you next time. Bye.